everyone. The CFL Gambling Podcast, Week 11 preview, picks, and DFS episode. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by the SGPN app. Yes, get access to all of our picks, podcasts, articles for free with the SGPN app. Just type in SGPN wherever you get your apps, click download, and let it ride.
Hey, folks, it's Rex Burkhead. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
It's the CFL Gambling Podcast. We back and we all know the new commissioner is whack. Commissioner sucks. Who's gonna win the Grey Cup? I don't know, but this shit is ruining my CFL taste buds with all the rule changes. Clearly we need to turn pages. Classic lesson on never trusting someone named Stewart. I'm drinking Dewas on the rocks. Need some Canadian whiskey and a podcast where the huge tits be. I'm talking CFL Gambling Podcast. It's the truth with no turn. J-Mark turning it loose. And Big Dundee, that motherfucker's funny. Will the Argos win? Chad Kelly is always chasing booty. He ain't no Doug Flutie or Tracy Ham. You know we making clams. Nothing fonder than the money line play on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I'm hardwired like Bob Wire. I'll give you a huge gift. I'm taking the top cats in my Pam Anderson huge tits. Parlay to win the day. The CFL Gambling Podcast, beat best in show. And we all know Edmonton is the Eskimos. It's the CFL Gambling Podcast. We back and we all know the new commissioner is whack.
Welcome to
Commissioner sucks.
the CFL Gambling Podcast. Still co-signing that the commissioner does suck. YouTube.com/@CFL Gambling Pod. It is good to be back. I missed last week. I apologize. And apparently I should miss more weeks because I went 3-1. And not only did I go 3-1, buddy, I actually technically I guess went 4-1 because of the over that hit that I gave you. But you know, kind of a crazy, wacky season thus far. Excited to get done with my college football show, the college football experience, as we lead up to, and then I can hone in a little more, man, because I'm getting my ass kicked on the previews over there. Check out that as well. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick the D. That's how to pick. This is a pick.
It's Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick. It's Pick Dundee. Welcome to the land down under. It's Pick Dundee. He's a natural wonder, a true triple option.
Oh boy, I can listen to that all day. I am joined by my co-host, who he's been through the ringer. This is I know I don't know what I did not get a chance to listen to last week's episode, but I have a theory that the football gods are mad at him. Won't address it. I understand you signed that non-disclosure. I am joined by my co-host, who is also the host of the Old Fashioned Football Podcast and the UFL Gambling Podcast. Give it up for Justin Mark, aka No Turn, J Mark, the Beekeeper. How are you?
Doing good. Beekeeping is a big thing in football now, I guess, after that ridiculous video of CeeDee Lamb catching passes with a beekeeper net on that looked like the cheapest one you could ever buy. Come on, dude, you're making millions. But yeah, it's good to be back with both of us doing the show, because I think I missed a show, then we did one together, then you missed a show. So nice that we're back on track here.
Yeah, and shout out to the chats rocking along. Bill Russo saying, let's fucking go CFL. Fuck the gutless NFL BS. Thank you. Agreed. He's also saying, can we get Diego Pavia to the Ticats? That would be fantastic. I think the Bombers own his rights, though. And Steve from New Hampshire saying it's great to have both you guys on the same show this week. Shout out to both Bill and Steve. Appreciate you. We are the home of the Huge Tits Parlay, and we are excited about another opportunity for Huge Tits. Last week, first off, how'd you do week wise? Because I mean, first off, we know you've been battling, all your goddamn shit. Case of arena football.
Well, Toronto pulled off that win. We'll get into that. So I was wrong there because I had Calgary, and Ottawa didn't cover, so I was wrong there. Montreal did cover, so I was right there, and then BC didn't cover, wrong there. So not so good. I'm going to blame the illnesses. That's what I'm going with.
That's fair. Do that.
I did good on totals, though. Did good on totals.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Take what I can get.
So we don't have the crazy playoff this year. That's next year, right?
Correct.
The stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. So right now, the standings, we're going to break down all the games, but in case, sometimes you're just gambling or having fun watching the games, you're not paying attention. Alouettes just running away with the East, 8-1. Argos 4-4 in a perfect spot to wreck J Mark's 2026. The Ticats 3-6, and then Ottawa, unbelievable. Glad I got their future at 0-8.
I did get some comments from last week because I said that I knew you would be riding with Ottawa against Saskatchewan because you've been on Dinwiddie's dick all year. Somebody said that I've been hanging around you too much because it sounded exactly like something you would say about me.
That is true. It's horrible play. I'm done picking them, I guess. But in the West is where a lot of the fun is happening this season. The Rough Riders have just barely a little bit of a lead on the Eskimos, and then the Bombers and the Stamps right behind that, and even the BC Lions are showing life. Let's talk about it because very exciting times in the league, sort of. But last week, I was all over the Argos getting that dub, and it felt pretty good for Chad Kelly to dominate another football game with his 4 interceptions, but yet 350 yards, or 349 yards. I stand corrected. What the hell's happening with these Stamps? I was all over the Argos. It hits for me. I'm the best. You're the worst. And all of a sudden, Chad Kelly's got 9 lives again.
Yeah, you can't intercept a quarterback 4 times and not win the game. That's just pathetic. Vernon Adams throwing his first interceptions of the season, if I'm not mistaken. He had a bad game, 12 for 24, 2 interceptions. I expected him to eat against this defense that has been pretty bad. Couldn't capitalize on it. I think it was just an off week. The home opener for Toronto. They're back on the road again, by the way. They got that one home game. That's all they get. Just kidding. They get more. But yeah, this one did surprise me that Vernon Adams played so poorly and that Calgary could not capitalize on the mistakes.
Edric Mills ran for 79 on the ground, 5.6 a carry. That's what makes you wonder. You're getting 5 points. But the real story is Toronto outgained them by 200 yards.
Yeah.
Just completely whooped their ass. How about DeMonte Coxey? 15 targets? Good God. 20.1 yards a catch. You are looking live at a guy kicking ass in the CFL. So I hit there, and then, I was foolish enough to take the Red Blacks. I knew this was over early. This is actually the game I got most eyes on. I was just like, son of a bitch. Whoops. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Is he one and done? He's at a point where he might not ever coach in the CFL again.
Did I not tell you he was done as a coach? I told you he was done.
The good news is he's the general manager, though.
Yeah.
He can't fire himself. All right?
Is that good news?
Well, for his coaching career, it might be. It might
Not for Rod Villagomez, the Ottawa Red Blacks fan.
It's been tough times. Did you enjoy the slide saying Ottawa Rough Riders against Saskatchewan Rough Riders? Did they catch it? I did that on purpose. You're welcome. You're welcome, people.
Nobody called it out. I think they took sympathy on the fact that I was sick, probably thought I made them, and they're like, let's give No Turn a break.
I worry about the youth. But good God, was this a bloodbath? I mean, what is going on? Jake Mayer threw for 340. Only problem is Trevor Harris threw for 400. Greg Bell, nice 8 yards on the ground. Appreciate the commitment. Great DFS play. I'm going to go back to that well. Thoughts on the bloodbath, and shout out to Tommy Stevens, the reference there in the chat with the I forget what someone was saying there, but if he doesn't score in the first half, hammer TD prep. Yeah, I like that, Gipper. Shout out to Gipper, and shout out to Tommy Stevens. Covered him for a long time on the college experience. Thoughts on that ass whooping?
Yeah, I mean, Ottawa just sucks. I mean, they ran for 12 total yards. They passed the ball and they moved it in the air some, but they just suck. They look, it's very obvious that they are the worst team, and they look it. It's not just that they're getting bad breaks. They look disorganized, they look undisciplined. Dinwiddie's done.
I don't know about that. Can't fire yourself. All right. Shout out to Fortune. It says Tommy Stevens is getting in the end zone. Shout out to Bill Russo. He did his research on why the Eskimos will always be the Eskimos.
Speaking of Tommy Stevens, the books are getting a little crazy there. Anytime touchdown price is minus 275. That's crazy.
Then we had a game that I was all over. We know the Eskimos are counterfeit chicken shit and everything else that's weak in our world. When they went to Montreal, tell me who'd you take in this game? Don't do it. Don't tell me you did it.
No, I took Montreal. I don't think Edmonton is fake. I just think Montreal is so much better than any other team in this league right now.
48-30. I cashed on that. I also gave out the over, which smashed. Easy money. If you want to really dive into this game, Davis Alexander is God, and he threw for 352, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Travis Thies. I know, but on this show it's Thies. It's either that or McMahon. Or Mahan.
Fair enough.
14 rushes, 100 yards, man. Getting it done. 7.1 yards a rush. And I'm supposed to take this Eskimo team seriously? Shut the fuck up. All right. I'm surprised Montreal didn't commit to the run more, but I guess they get whatever they wanted to. So
when you got Tyler Snead doing 29.2 yards per catch.
Where did he go to college?
I don't know. ECU.
That's right.
I expected you to play the soundtrack there. Tyson
Philpott.
We
can do that too.
Yeah. Philpott, the most uncoverable guy, 3 touchdowns.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. Philpott.
No, you're good. Philpott, he's uncoverable. 3 touchdowns, over 100 yards again. You weren't here last week, but last week when they were coming into the game, they said something about he only needed, or I guess it was 2 weeks ago when I was recapping. They said he only needed 181 yards to be the fastest receiver to reach X amount. And I was like, well, he's not going to get it this game. And he had 184 yards 2 weeks ago. He's just unbelievable.
He really is shitting on the record books.
Yeah.
How the fuck's that guy not in the NFL? To tell you the truth.
Right.
I saw Isaiah Winstead in the UFL.
Yeah.
My ECU Pirate there is a Steeler now. Let's go.
I saw that too.
His ECU wideout. See, there's another one that is getting unfortunate treatment because Ryan Dinwiddie's his coach, but Justin Hardy, he's got to get out of there. Get out of Ottawa.
Yeah.
Run for your life.
Did
Yeah.
you see they cut Geno Lewis because he didn't fit the program?
Yeah, Dinwiddie's
What?
getting a little wild over there.
He is.
It's getting a little wild over there. Then the final game, nightcap, I think it was. Cashed on Hamilton +7, but I did sprinkle the money line, so I didn't hit that much as they blew their halftime lead. And the BC Lions with their magical horse shit. How about McGinnis though? I played him in DFS. He had an 82-yard touchdown. Is BC back and are they a serious contender?
If they can keep running the ball like Xander Horvath has ran the ball, I know his average wasn't great, but they're committing to it anyways. I think so. But it also depends on Rourke's health. He just can't seem to stay healthy. I know he's back now, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the recap. Anything to say about the Ticats? They're still alive for the playoffs, so I mean, well, we should probably highlight them.
Harrison Frost, he had an okay game, but with Harrison Frost as your starter, I just don't think you're going to do much.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it. Let's jump over to week 11. Isn't that crazy? It's already week 11. You look down in life, and all of a sudden you're old as shit. But before we get to week 11, I want to let you know that the CFL Gambling Podcast is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And the Sports Gambling Podcast is giving away a $1,000 NFL future bet with the phrase that pays. Tune into all 32 NFL team previews for your chance to win big. And remember, as always, to let it ride. We're also brought to you by Clutch Parlays. They have predictions for everything. MLB, NFL, college football, everything. NBA, all those games. And the predictions are updated live during the game, which means you get updated odds through every pitch, every basket, every possession. They also, to me, this is the real beneficial thing, is they also highlight the best sportsbook to place the highest edge plays. Oh, yeah. Clutch Parlays is your one-stop shop for research and plus EV opportunities, people. And the best part is we're going to get you 1 month free with the promo code SGPN. That's clutchparlays.com, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Spreads, money lines, totals, parlays are all available on Underdog Fantasy. And yes, they do have CFL action. Plus, Best Ball Mania is the best way to play fantasy football. They got $15 million in prizes, including $2 million for first place. And the best part is Underdog's available in a ton of different states. New customers play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. So do that and let it ride. All right, week 11. Let's get to it. It's Thursday night on CBS Sports Network. We got a fucking gigantic game when you really think about it. The Cellar Dwellers in the West. Calgary with a 1-game lead on BC. And now that we're getting to week 11, these are pivotal fucking games now. Early on, you could afford a loss here, a loss there. This is a gigantic one. Calgary's laying 4.5. The over-under at 63.5. 9 p.m. Eastern kick. Can't wait to watch this. I got the Stamps bouncing back. Stamps are a weird team. When they hit the road, I don't trust them. But back home, I'm not buying this BC bullshit. All right. And I think the Stamps are the more complete team this year. Stamps have had some heartbreak. Hotel, I would say, probably more than most. I think they've had the most close losses in this league. So I'm taking the Stamps to find a way to get it done at home off of the tough loss. I also think the over will hit. I know it's obvious, but I think you should play the over. What are you doing here?
Well, I was back and forth on this game. I switched my pick multiple times. So you taking the Stamps convinces me. I'm taking the Lions.
4-1
I
last week.
I think you just said it perfectly. The Stamps are going to find a way to get it done, but not by 4.5 points. I think it's going to be a close game. They win it by 3 or something like that. Last second field goal. I think BC keeps up. I think Rourke shook off some of that rust last week, and he'll come out firing. We saw what Chad Kelly did to this team. Rourke's going to be able to move the ball through the air. You're going to be able to run the ball. So yeah, give me BC to cover here. But I'm with you on the over. I think that, again, it looks obvious, but it is obvious, and it should be. I mean, they both put up a lot of points.
Yeah. It's obvious. You know what I mean? You got to play it. Friday night, the Ottawa Red Blacks and Ryan Dinwiddie are heading to Manitoba, Winnipeg. There's rumors Zach Collaros is going to be back. Why? This guy just won't die. He won't retire. All right. Winnipeg's laying 6.5. I'm seeing the over under at 57.5, and that is too many fucking points. This is the week. I got a feeling the money line's live, dude. I got a feeling the money line is really fucking live.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew who for sure was playing quarterback. Because if it's Collaros, I feel like Dinwiddie has had Winnipeg's number these past several years. Obviously, different team. But I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm never picking these Ottawa Red Blacks again. So give me Winnipeg to cover, get the win.
Under's the play, right?
Make Ottawa look foolish. And yeah, I love the under here.
Yeah, I agree. Do you like that total better than the first game?
I still like the first game better.
I agree. Just there's too much uncertainty in this game, but they might cut Justin Hardy before the kickoff or something just because he had a fucking burrito for lunch or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the kind of management you're backing.
Well, it's not like Winnipeg's some geniuses. They got Bryce Perkins, who could be the MVP of the league if they give him a shot.
Fair enough.
Fucking league. Look, if you played in the NFL and was decent in NFL preseason, and then if he goes to the UFL and he's the best quarterback in the UFL, spare me by telling me the CFL doesn't know, or he doesn't know the CFL. Fuck off. They are making a mistake by not starting him. My eyes tell me no lies. I saw them at college football. You can't all of a sudden tell me the CFL is that drastically different. Go look at Bryce Perkins when he played in preseason games. He played well. Shit, he even played all right, and when he played in actual NFL games.
Well, they like Elgzerma.
Yeah, they like being stupid. All right, which is okay because we like being stupid too. Yeah, Ottawa. Sprinkle that. What is that money line? Actually, no. Hang on, I got that later for some jiggling tits. Let's get to Saturday. Why do they not do? What's your opinion on the doubleheader on Saturday?
I still like the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday setup.
Me too. We got a doubleheader on Saturday, so no games on Sunday. The Toronto Argonauts are heading to Alberta, Edmonton, to take on the Eskimos. Oh boy. Eskimos laying 3.5, the over-under at 62.5. Let's start with the obvious. Play the over. Now, let's take the money line with the Argos because they are showing signs that the defense is improving. And they're showing signs of finding ways to win despite 17 million interceptions. So, I think the Argonauts are live. We know the Eskimos are foo-foo. I think they go in there, they win the game outright. Keep your points, J. Mark. Although I will place a bet with the points as well. But for a shit talking point of view, I am playing. I'm doing a little money line parlay. Besides my huge tits parlay, may I recommend Red Blacks Argos money line parlay?
I mean, if you recommend them both to lose in the parlay, that's a good one. I'm riding with Edmonton here. Fuck Chad Kelly. They Edmonton's going to pick them
Your
off.
hate,
I
your
know.
hate is ruins your picks, dude.
Terrell Ford, the DB for Edmonton's going to pick Kelly off at least twice. And yeah, Edmonton's going to run away with this one. I like the over as well. I actually think I like this over better than that first game we talked about. BC Calgary.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, Toronto's defense is still look. They have actually improved.
They've gotten a little better.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, but this one seems like it's gonna hit.
Yeah,
That's another parlay I'll give out. Well, right now while we're on it, parlay those two overs.
yeah, I
Those
like
Lion Stamps and Argos Elks. Did I say Elks? I mean Eskimos.
that. You
God
are
damn it.
tired.
The chat's fucking with me. You know, Elks. I don't know if people know this, but like that was people don't realize that Hitler's spirit animal was an elk. Super fucking offensive. I'm surprised they're keeping it. Next up, we have the Rough Riders, Ticats. I think this is the hardest game to project personally. Is that crazy?
No, it's not crazy. Especially because you have on here Calgary's a 7.5 point favorite.
Wrong slide. That means I wrote it on a random other slide. The line is Saskatchewan minus 7.5. The over under at 56.5. If you're looking for that money line for the Ticats, it's plus 300. Look, I can't take the money line because I believe Saskatchewan will win the game. But 7.5 is a little too steep. I've been impressed with the fight of these Ticats. Scott Milanovic seems like a player's coach with the way, obviously their season got turned upside down. I actually think they were going to win the Grey Cup pre-injury to Bo Levi Mitchell.
Yeah.
They have shown resiliency. I mean, they've had Heartbreak Hotel some, but I'm impressed by the fight out of this team. So I think 7.5 is too much in this game. Also, you know what? I'll actually take the over, I guess. I don't feel great about this total, but give me the over. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They've been very physical. And so despite what's gone on with the quarterback play, moving guys in and out, Trey Ford, Harrison Frost, whoever, they stay physical. They stay physical on defense, and that keeps them in games. So, yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm taking them in the points. Money line's a little too risky, though 3-1, maybe sprinkle a little in there. And I like the over as well. I think both these teams can put up some points. Hamilton's a little behind there as far as Saskatchewan's offense, but I still think that this is going to hit that over.
Yeah.
It's the lowest total on the board, so I think you got to go with the over the way the CFL has gone this year.
Yeah, with Stu. Fucking Stu. What are you sipping on over there?
Water.
So they don't let you drink right now when you're sick.
Put it in a whiskey glass to make it fun, though, right? So,
Well, I've
true to the
always
brand.
thought that when you're sick, alcohol is great for you.
Yeah. I don't know if I could handle it right now, but
Okay. Really concerned about you.
all right.
Really concerned about you then. All right, lock and dog. Because to me, the obvious one, I mean, I already gave away my parlay. Not my huge tits, but my Dundee parlay of the Red Blacks and the Argos money line. But the dog that I feel better about is obviously the Argos. I think they've straightened some things out. They might be the best team in the league with the way they're playing right now. If you could overcome 4 turnovers and win a game, I tend to think, I know Montreal is the team to beat, but I'm just saying, like, It makes you very dangerous if you can, and that's not the only time. They almost won the other time when he threw 5 picks, right? How many interceptions does this motherfucker have on the season? I'm just saying, for them to even be in the games when there's that many, like that means they're pretty fucking good. Because turnovers are like in football, if you win the turnover battle, normally like that is it. So I will. The dog is the Argos plus 160 right now on DK. And the lock for me, I think it's the Ticats plus 7.5. I think it's too many fucking points the way they've been fighting. What are you doing here?
Well, we'll have a little lock dog battle because I'll lock up Edmonton to make Edmonton to beat the Argos because fuck Chad Kelly. And then my dog, I'm going to ride with BC. I still don't think they win that game, but of the dogs, I think they have the best chance to.
Wow. You're all fucked up on medicine. Good God. All right, let's get to, we got to talk DFS. But before we talk DFS, I want to let you know that the the CFL, CFL Gambling Podcast is brought to you by the Circa Sportsbook, downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. You know what I love about Circa? I'm going off script. I'm going rogue right here. You go into Circa, you go to the sportsbook, and you know damn well they're going to have the CFL games on. That's what I appreciate about the Circa. And also the owner, Derek Stevens, if you haven't been, he owns a lot of right there. The hotel's the Golden Gate. Also the D has Bar Canada. So my Canadian friends, there's some great deals going on at the D for Canadians. But Circa's incredible. Biggest sportsbook in the world. Stadium Swim is just absolutely incredible. Circa Sportsbook's giving away at least $30 million in prizes for this year's NFL handicapping contest. Look, I hate the NFL as much as Bill Russo, probably more. But I'm also not a moron. When I see a chance to be a millionaire, I go for it. All right. $30 million in NFL handicapping and survivor contest. What are we doing here? Sign up in Nevada, play from anywhere. Come out to Circa for contest weekend, August 27th through August 29th, and you get 15% off your stay at the Circa because you know us with the promo code SGP15. And I'm assuming if you're coming out there to meet us, you're also going to want to be a part of the contest, become a millionaire. If you don't live in Vegas, you're going to need a proxy. Unless you have a crazy uncle that lives out there that could go every week. But you don't even want to do that. In my opinion, you're going to need a proxy. Crazy uncle's going to oversleep one day because he's probably fucking a prostitute. You know what I mean? And boom, you lose your shot of being a millionaire. Footballcontest.com, promo code SGPN for $50 off those proxy fees. We're also brought to you by NoVig. NoVig is now nationwide and allegedly by your side. Yes, they're back in almost every single state now. California, Texas, New York. Yeah, they're back. If you use an odd screen, you already know. NoVig has some of the best prices in the market. Download the NoVig app and deposit $10 to get $25 in trade credits, they're calling it. Get in on the action with NoVig. Promo code SGPN. All right, we are back. Shout out to Bill Russo. We're Ticats fans. Let's go. All right. Steve from New Hampshire is he's already saying it, J-Mark. He's saying you really have a lot of hate towards Chad Kelly. That's bad energy to carry around. Between that and the Dome football games you're attending.
He's a garbage human. Of course I have that much hate towards him.
Well, let's talk about this next segment because, whoa, hey. It is time for the Huge Tits Parlay of the Week, presented by Pamela Anderson in 1999 or some shit like that, 2005.
What kind of huge tits are you gonna buy today? The CFL Gambling Podcast Huge Tits Parlay is the best form of instant cash. Yes, this is the way. tits, baby. Girls. Let's make them big, real big. Fake them. Huge fake tits bouncing. It's the Pam Anderson huge tits parlay. Make them tits so big they say, your tits aren't big enough, you better fake them. That's how you become a real 10. Check out the CFL Gambling Podcast for their Pam Anderson huge tits parlay. I want bigger tits, baby. Girls. Let's make them big, real big. Fake them.
All right. Now I've missed this part of my life. Look, simple here. I'm not going to do some. Last week I didn't even listen to the episode because I knew it was going to be small potatoes with this fucking arena football loving guy over here. Look, I hope he gets healthy, but good God. Stamps -4.5. Parlay that right from the start. We're also going to use that over 63.5. That thing is cashing. Then we are taking the Argos at +160 on the money line, besides the other parlay I'm giving away. Plus the Red Blacks +245. Winner, chicken dinner. Plus the Ticats. Not on the money line, just with the points. +7.5 at -108. And let's add in the over of the Argos and the Eskimos at -108. You put 50 hard-earned dollars on that. You are walking away with $5,491.63. Last time I checked, a little trip to South America, you could buy yourself 30 pairs of big tits. J-Mark, I don't think you're going to be able to stop that one.
I mean, I want what you're smoking, though. It's got to be good shit. But no, I'm not going to be able to top that. Not even close. So I'll give mine out. You know, we haven't hit one of these this year. So I thought needed to get a little creative. So I know you're probably not as big of a fan of this, but that's okay. We got 3 anytime touchdowns. Quincy Vaughn, Jake Dolegala, Keyshawn Johnson. I feel good about those guys getting in the end zone. Then you take Calgary, BC over, Saskatchewan, Hamilton over, Toronto, Edmonton over. $50 gets you about $1,500. It's hitting.
That's not normally you go for a smaller tit parlay. That's what I like about this one. I know it's a lot smaller than mine, but still. Where are you placing that action, if you don't mind me asking?
DK.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
All right, there we go, folks. Shout out to Pam Anderson, the legendary CFL call girl. And now we get to our DFS portion of the show. And we start right here with, I know I talked a lot of shit, but I'm on the over in this game. So it's an obvious DFS play when I go with the Forgotten Son. I know I've been watching the CFL since the 80s. All right. One thing I know about this league, if you were asking me to describe this league, if me and you were to go, I don't know, if we're up in Manitoba, 40 whiskeys deep, and I didn't know you pre this episodes or SGPN, I would quickly start talking, and I would assume you don't know the CFL that well, which would be wrong of me. But I would say it's a league for quarterbacks to be reborn.
Yeah,
it really is. Like when I consider Jeff Garcia or Tracy Ham or Doug Flutie or Damon Allen, and so on and so on. It's Ricky Ray. How about Ricky Ray? People remember. It's a place to get reborn, and Cody Fajardo's been reborn. Even though the first time he was born pro was in the CFL, he's been reborn. $10,100. Fajardo is my quarterback. Did you Fajardo?
Yeah. So I was curious if you're going to go Fajardo or Harris there with that intro, because they showed a graphic on the screen last week about how Harris has over 5,000 passing yards for I think 5 different teams in the CFL now. But I did go with
Does fit
Fajardo.
both, oddly. Oddly,
Yeah.
it does fit both, yeah.
I had to go with Fajardo as well. With the price was right. Going against Toronto, I know that like you said earlier, their defense has gotten a little bit better, but I think Fajardo is going to be able to exploit them. And he's just been solid. I mean, he's had some, really good games, had some middle games. He's not had any like terrible, shitty games. So when you're talking DFS, you want a quarterback that's not going to tank. Fajardo's not going to tank.
Yeah. And look, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's you going to these arena games.
We can blame that on everything.
Well, no, I'm saying our DFS like plays in UFL and CFL have not been as good over the calendar year as they were previously.
True.
So you got to zig when they zag. Greg Bell rushed for 8 yards last week. And I rostered him during those strong 8 yards. I'm going back to the well. I'm going back to the well.
Just curious, anybody ever accuse you of being a slow learner?
Huh?
I can say I'm a slow learner because last week I said, this guy's not going to repeat and have another good game. That's Xander Horvath for 8,600, but he did. He had 2 touchdowns last week following his 3 touchdown performance
for a running back.
Yeah, it's worth it though. I thought with James Butler coming back, he was going to see a dip in production. He didn't. It's clear that he's their lead guy. So yeah, give me Xander Horvath.
You paid up. I mean, I like the play, but it's good God, a running back at that price. You are on drugs.
And I have 2 running backs, so
wow. Well, I'm gonna take you to I mentioned our boy DeMonte Coxey. Look, anyone that gets 15 targets, I will roster them the next week. It's that simple. As much as I want to zig when there's zag or whatever the fuck I said earlier, like 15 targets. God damn it. This is a bullseye play.
What's his price?
8,700.
Okay. No, it's a good play. I like it. I did not roster Coxey. I stacked with Fajardo. I took Austin Mack. He's just stepped up and been very solid for Edmonton. 13 targets last week, 9 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown. He's 9,600. So yeah, give me Austin Mack to complete the stack.
9,600? This guy. I mean, what is the rest of your team? I'm so confused.
And I had $100 left over, but
well, all right, I'm going to take you to the next one because there's a guy who I caught live a few years ago. Made a trip to Laradice, Wyoming, to catch my boy Aiden Eberhardt. Let me tell you about old Aiden Eberhardt. He's coming on strong.
Yeah.
Have you been following this shit? He's getting 12 targets last week, 14 targets 3 weeks ago. I mean, good Lord. Aiden Eberhardt, Ottawa Red Black. Play the money line as well, 6,900. Did you roster Aiden Eberhardt?
I did. I mean, I'm not going to co-sign that play the money line, but I will co-sign rostering Aiden Eberhardt. He seems to be one of Jake Meyer's favorite targets. And at 6,900, it's hard to go wrong there.
All right. And then McGinnis. This guy's been a darling of mine. Actually, this is what I mean is like I haven't won much this year in DFS. I think very briefly I won like just trash money, like $10 here and there. But I remember the good days from a year ago and 2 years ago. One of my strongest plays was Justin McGinnis. So I'm going back to the well. I've been too much of this Justin Hardy shit with Dinwiddie. Who knows what's going on? So McGinnis, Old Faithful. Let's go back to him. He had an 85-yard touchdown last week. 8,300. Let's go.
I like it. I couldn't afford him, so I had to do a little bargain shopping, and I went with Javon Catoy. 7 for 7 last week, 109 yards. Not as big a numbers as McInnes, but still really good numbers for 4,000. Yeah, give me Javon Catoy.
All right. So I only got one guy left besides defense. How about you?
Yep, same.
All right. Well, I'm going to the Idaho Vandal, former Idaho Vandal. I'm taking a shot on David Unger. He's had 9 targets pretty much every game. He had 11 in the Calgary game. Not last week, the first Calgary game. But he's good for 9 targets almost every single game. At 6,200, I actually think he's a bargain play right now. I expect points from the Argos, so let's go. Unger.
I might like that play a little bit more than mine, and mine's 6,500, so I may need to pivot. But I do have Larry Roundtree in here. Didn't do much last week, but I expect they will get him more involved against Saskatchewan. Try to slow that game down a little bit for Hamilton. That's the key to beating Saskatchewan, slow it down. And I think they do that with Roundtree. So 6,500, he was my my other running back.
Interesting 2 running back system. I respect that, but I will gladly take your money. The defense. Let's not overthink this. I'm on the under in this game. I'm on the money line. Red Blacks, 3,500. We don't even know who's starting for Winnipeg. They're a mess. Can't even read their own QB room. Idiots. Ottawa on the road in Winnipeg, 3,500. That is the play. You're looking live. What are you doing there?
Pretty much guaranteed to get 2 interceptions at least against Chad Kelly. Give me the Eskimos.
That is true. What's their price tag, actually?
No, I don't even know. I don't have it up anymore. That's the one price I did not write down. I think it was like 3,900.
I got enough for it. No, I don't. Actually, I stand corrected. I can do Argos, Lions, Ticats. You know what? Let me switch to the Ticats. No, fuck that. I'm on the under with the Red Blacks. Don't change horses midstream. All right, folks, that is our show. J-Mark is on Twitter at JMarkFootball. We wish him the best. And we hope he never gets a case of dome football again. He's on Twitter at JMarkFootball. Check out the Old Fashioned Football Podcast. Check out the UFL Gambling Podcast. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. Check us out. And check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. It's football season, baby. The road to the Grey Cup is heating the fuck up. And I'm here for it. So, folks, till next time, this is the CFL Gambling Podcast. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
This is CFL Gambling Podcast. We back and we all know the new commissioner is whack. Commissioner sucks. Who's gonna win the Grey Cup? I don't know, but this shit is ruining my CFL taste buds with all the rule changes. Clearly we need to turn pages. Classic lesson on never trusting someone named Stewart. I'm drinking Dewas on the rocks. Need some Canadian whiskey and a podcast where the huge tits be. I'm talking CFL Gambling Podcast. It's the truth with no turn. J-Mark turning it loose. And Big Dundee, that motherfucker's funny. Will the Argos win? Chad Kelly is always chasing booty. He ain't no Doug Flutie or Tracy Ham, you know we making clams. Nothing fonder than the money line play on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I'm hardwired like barbed wire. I'll give you a huge gift. I'm taking the Ticats in my Pam Anderson huge tits. Parlay to win the day. The CFL Gambling Podcast, beat best in show. And we all know Edmonton is the Eskimos. It's the CFL Gambling Podcast. We back and we all know the new commission.